Hey guys, it's me Lola or Ducky or whatever the hell you want to call me. Today I want to talk about something going on between two YouTubers and some others too. But yeah, basically one of them is a YouTuber he's one of my favorite commentary YouTubers. He's funny. He's actually really cool. He's pretty chill too. I watch him on the daily, and he's like, I love his videos. His content is amazing, and it's so cool seeing him grow really really fast as a YouTuber. So, yeah, let's give it up for Dumpatron. The other one is a scumbag with over 20 million subscribers who thinks they have the power to kick people out of their hotel rooms and false strike and false claim every YouTuber that talks the slightest hint of ish about him. Let's give it up for Brent. I thought so. Anyway, today I want to talk about the thing going on between Dumpy, a bunch of YouTubers, and Brent. So basically, what happened was Dumpy has gotten false claimed a lot of like on his Brent videos by Brent Rivera. Brent basically false claimed it, and Dumpy was like Dumpy obviously he did not like that. He didn't like it because, why would you do that to somebody? Why would you do that to another YouTuber? Like, it's scummy. So after that, he goes on Twitter. He goes and says to Brent, he's like, "Hey, can you do something about this, please? Like, can you just retract it or something? Like, can you figure this out?" And then Brent, instead of doing that, like a normal human being, instead of reacting to it, saying, "Okay, sure, I can help you. Like, I can retract it. Really sorry about that." Like, two things. Do you think he did that, or B, he blocked Dumpy on Twitter? Answer is B. This dude decided to block Dumpy on Twitter because for what reason? For what reason? Why? Because Dumpy said a few things about you. Like what? Like Dumpy really like. Okay, let me just say this and let me say this right now. Dumpy hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything wrong. So why is he getting his stuff like falsely claimed? First of all, his videos are fair use. Like Brent's content in there, but like he adds his own content. Dumpy adds his own gameplay, and he adds his voice to it. That's his own video. That automatically makes it Dumpy's video. It's Dumpy's, not Brent's. It's not it's not anybody else's. It's not T Series' video. Whatever. It's Brent. No, not Brent's. It's Dumpy's. It's Dumpy's video. But anyway, basically, I just want to say it's like so weird because Brent really thought he was like in the more hype. He really thought like he was gonna like he really thought that was gonna like impress anybody. Like he thought that was gonna show the world, hey, I got power. Bro thinks he's God or something. Like, no, you're not. Get off your high horse. Get off your moral high ground. You are nothing. You're not. Nobody is inferior to you. Like, dude. But anyway, then after that, since Brent won't do that, and instead of actually helping with the situation and blocking, retracting the claim, this dude decides to act like a little scaredy cat about it, and he tries to block Dumpy on any social media you could think of. Like, this dude thought it was cool to block him on TikTok and Twitter just because Dumpy was like, hey, fix this. Like, Dumpy obviously has the right to be mad about this. This is, like, risky. This entire thing is risky. That is that is Dumpy's source of income. He earns money directly from YouTube. So technically, if luckily, thank God, Dumpy's like, Dumpy didn't get wiped off the internet because of this. If he did, that's gonna cost his livelihood. That could have potentially, that is just scummy. That so yeah, Dumpy, like, since his first Brent Rivera video got really popular, it's got over 1 million views. It's more popular than his Jelly Bean videos. Then after that he decided, hey, I want to grow as a YouTuber, so why not make more Brent Rivera content? Cause the first one did really well. Then he did it, and surprisingly, those videos worked too. Like, those videos, like, they did such a good job. They all got a ton of views. They all have at least 100K views per Brent Rivera video. Brent decided to fall strike, all that stuff. And then after that, like, Dumpy decides to make a video addressing the things that Brent Rivera has done. From blocking him on social media to false claiming and striking, all that stuff to his channel. One thing that I find extremely abysmal is that this dude is a grown man. This dude's a grown ass man, thinking he's like on the more high ground, thinking that he has some type of power over everybody, and decides to treat it like a baby. You have 2 balls between your legs. Act like a man. Act like a man. Dude, like, handle the situation like a man. Stop acting like a little wuss. Stop acting like a 2-year-old. Stop going around getting all mad at people just because you got your feelings hurt. Like, so what if like 5 commentary YouTubers criticize you? They're just doing their job. They're criticizing people. No hard feelings. They're basically saying no hard feelings, man. Just try harder. Like, that's all they're saying. Like, I'm telling you, nobody, like, no commentary YouTuber hates the videos they make their videos on. No commentary YouTuber hates the people they make their videos on, unless if the person, what they did was, really, 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 like, out of the ordinary. But since Brent Rivera isn't necessarily out of the ordinary. Like, we're just Brent Rivera's content is just cringy. That's why people make videos out of it. That's normal. You should expect that, especially with their 20 million subscribers. Anyway, so then after that, earlier today, Brent Rivera messaged Dumpy, and Dumpy decided to make a video saying, "Hey, stop trying to be so nice. Why are you so nice to me now? Didn't you strike me 2 days ago? Why are you being so nice to me now and acting like as if nothing ever happened? Why are you acting like as if you didn't just try to ruin my career?" Then after that, Brent Brent was going on, like, in his message, he was like, he took this on both Twitter and Instagram, I think. But, like, yeah, basically he was saying, "Oh, Dumpy, I'm sorry for what happened to you. He's going around, like, saying, 'Oh, Dumpy, like, I hope for your, like, I'm glad that you're succeeding as a YouTuber. Like, everybody else is scared to do it, but you push and you thrive. But you say otherwise. You're not scared. You tell everybody what they need to hear. Go, Dumpy. Keep slaying it, Dumpy. Work it, Dumpy. Keep going, Dumpy. Don't stop, Dumpy. Work harder, Dumpy. Like, do you like I don't like what are with these words of encouragement? Where is it coming from? Like who are you, Darman? Like, why are you saying random words of encouragement to somebody you almost screwed, like, to somebody you've almost, like, you almost screwed their life up. Like, you almost screwed their life up. Don't act like as if you're some good guy, goody two shoes. Stop acting like as if you're some good guy. Like, we all know behind the screen you're going around like you're a super villain with those long mustaches, twirling the little mustache around, twirling your little pingling around, saying Mwahahaha. Well, would you looky here, Dumpatron? Let's pretend that we are good guys, so that I can gain my loyal fan base back, and so that Dumpy could end once and for all. Like, what? What do you gain from that? Like, I'm just being like, you know, yeah. So after that, like, after Dumpy, you know, released this little video to YouTube, Brent Rivera is like, oh my god, you guys, oh my god, for once in my life, I'm gonna try doing something nice. I'm gonna be a good little Christian, and I'm gonna apologize to Dumpatron. Forgive and forget. I am going to, send him a little token of gratitude. I'm gonna send him a gift. So this is what Brent Rivera said in the comments. In the meantime, while the copyright request is being retracted, here's something to help. Smiley face. Again. Sorry about that, bro. $400. $400. That's literally a tiny little portion on what Dumpy would have earned if you didn't strike his video in the first place. $400. $400. $400. Like, okay, you did something nice. Okay, you did something nice by giving that 400. Now, what do you want from it? What do you want, Brent Rivera? Because we all know you want something in return. You ain't generous. Like, do you want a cookie? Do you want a cupcake, Brent Rivera? Do you want a cupcake? Do you want a cookie? Do you want a cookie, Brent? Like, what do you want? Like, what do you, like, for giving somebody $400, like, what do you want from that? We all know you ain't doing it for goodwill, so why even bother? Like, dude, like, Dumpy didn't ask you to give him $400. What he did ask you to do, he asked you to remove the clip. He asked you to retract it in the first. He asked you to retract it a long time ago, and he asked you to show your Black history to the public, because some of Dumpy's other videos are also getting taken down for harassment and bullying. So, Brent, if it wasn't you, do it. And as the great Wendy Testerberger from South Park said,
if you're sorry, do it in front of everyone.
Wait, no. Sorry, wrong one.
If you're sorry, do it. No. If you're sorry, say it in front of everyone.
What she means is, if you're sorry for what you did, say it in front of everyone. Apologize in front of everyone.
If you're really sorry, apologize in front of everyone.
Brent, if you're really sorry, apologize to Dumpy sincerely in front of everyone, and don't do the thing that your little friend Dom did. Don't have a little background screen full of silence. Don't monetize your videos in the. Don't try like fake crying. Stop saying, oh, I have emotionally grown as a person. You sound like a 5th grader trying to present their like little project about kindness and forgiveness. I better not see that. Cause I swear on my life. Anyway, so then after that, people didn't react kindly to Brent's little gesture. So after that, Lucy Ka, YouTuber Lucy Ka, they said, as nice of a gesture as this is, it doesn't really help what you did. At the end of the day, you nearly cost Dumpy his livelihood, and without the noise of the bigger creators, he could have been wiped out from YouTube and left with nothing. Who knows what other small creators this has happened to? I know my friend Riz has also had claims from you before. Abusing the system and risking content creators' source of income is insane. Like, he's saying what we're all thinking at this point. Like, why are you trying to be all nice to him after trying to ruin his life? Like, okay, this is you right now. This is you. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry for almost I'm sorry for almost ruining Dumpy's life, and I know Dumpy's gonna start working at Burger King or something. I know. I'm so sorry that I almost destroyed his YouTube career. Here's some $400, Dumpy. Hope you feel better. Like, who are you, bro? Like, outside of YouTube, on some like on some real stuff. But who are you? Outside of YouTube, who are you? Like, you're like, that is extreme. Like, we all know you're extremely redundant right now. Like, redundant. Like, outside of like the whole YouTube thing, if I came up to some random kid who didn't have like a phone or anything, if I came up to them and was like, "Hey, do you know who Brent Rivera is?" If I came up to some quiet kid and if I asked them, "Hey, do you know who Brent Rivera is?" I bet you $400 that they would say, "Who the hell is Brent Rivera? Get out of my face and stop talking to me." Like, I bet you on the dollar. But back to what I was saying, I'm getting a little off topic. And then Brent Rivera decides, hey, I'm such a good guy. I'm so cool. I'm literally like, I'm such a good guy because I'm helping people. I'm giving money I'm stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. I'm Robin Hood. I agree. Hopefully it's a start. My team and I did, wait, no, should I do the Eric Carmen? But he is definitely an Eric Carmen. Let me just
I agree. Hopefully it's a start. My team and I acted emotionally to these type of videos. I learned this way was not the way to handle things. I'm working with my team and YouTube to retract the claims. ATM. At the meantime.
What do you mean? What do you mean you and your team acted emotionally to these type of videos? Dude, you're sitting here with like racks and racks and racks with your 20 million subscribers, and yet you're mad because a bunch of people with 100 subscribers are making fun of you for what? For having cringy content? That just shows your privilege. Like, in fact, Dumpy should be the one that's emotionally affected. No, like, Dumpy should have been the one that was emotionally, like, Dumpy should have been the one that's acting emotionally to this. Cause like, that risked his livelihood. Like, Dumpy, like, on some real stuff, like, Dumpy, like, really didn't deserve that. No other YouTuber deserves. And let's give some props to Rith too. If you're also sorry, maybe give those $400 to some other people. Give some to Tyler Oliveira. He could use his $400 because he spent like $375 on the hotel you kicked him out of. Maybe you should give him the $400. Give him his money back. Or you should give it, and you should give it to Rith too, cause he's another person that has fallen into your stupid little scheme. Like, do you really think that everybody's just gonna forgive you because of a tiny little gesture? Okay, now let's hear what Dumpy has to say about this. So, Dumpy, I don't accept your apology. These takedowns were given to me 48 hours ago, and you've done this to 2 other creators that I know of. I hope you understand the severity of what you've done and how you willingly lied to YouTube for whatever reason to attempt having my livelihood taken away from me. I agree. Like, Dumpy, like, if Dumpy doesn't want your little gesture, that's when you know you should just do what he asks you to do. He didn't ask for your $400. Your sorry wasn't even that sincere. How come the retract is still there? And even it, and I know you own, and I know you're not doing this for goodwill. As soon as Moist Critical stepped in, and as soon as he gave his other 50 cents on this, you started going crazy, and you're like, okay, let's be nice now, let's be nice. Oh my god, you guys, Dumpy, I'm so sorry for what I did. I'm sorry for being racist, Dumpy. Here's my $2. Thank you. Goodbye. Like, if you like, give him his like, no. That's so like, that apology wasn't even, that didn't even sound like an apology either. That sounds like something like, no. No. And then Rivera comes to say, I don't
expect you to accept the apology, but I hope you see this as a step in the right direction. I'm gonna talk to YouTube to see what I can do to see how we can make things right with your channel, copyright claims, and strikes.
Man, shut your stupid. No, shut up. Shut up with that. Like, you. Shut up with your little 5 to 6-year-old audience with their little iPads with the Nutella stains and the little salt and the little salts and the little pieces of salt from their little Cheez-Its with the bulky ass iPad the bulky ass iPad cases with that, like, no, like you shut up with that, like, shut your raggedy, shut your no, get out of here with that, with your little like fat, with then your little audience heads to school, and then they're like, oh hey guys, after school you wanna watch Rivera with me? He released a new video, guys. It finna be wet up there, guys. Hey guys, come over here. We're watching Rivera. And then after that, meet me at the fence. Meet me at the back of the fence, bro. After elementary school. After elementary school, we gonna watch a Rivera together. Like, how much do you wanna? Actually, no. I'm gonna bet $400 that Brent Rivera's fan base is full of kindergartners. That's his oldest. That's the oldest. Like, yeah, that's the oldest. Kindergartners, preschoolers, toddlers, newborn babies, fetuses, and embryos, and possibly sperm cells. Possibly. But yeah, honestly, I am really mad at this, because they could have said anything about this. They could have done. No. Brent could have not have done this in the first place. Again, you have 2 balls between your legs. Act like a man. Act like a man and wise up. Wise up a little. Like, instead of doing whatever you're doing with the little, oh guys, I'm so sorry for what I did. I'm so sorry. Like, can you just, why couldn't you think that you're a grown ass man getting owned by people with 100 subscribers on YouTube. Like, grow up. Like, don't just stand there, grow up. Like, just, why did you have to do that in the first place? I know damn well you didn't think this was wrong. Like, you were standing up there with your little bag of money. You're like walking around the room, doing your little struts or whatever, saying, oh, hey, you guys,
well, I think I did the right thing by doing this to Dumpy. Dumpy might end up homeless, but who cares?
Like, bro thinks he's God or something. Like, just, why did you didn't have to do that. You really thought you ate with that. You really thought you ate with the little, oh, here you go, you guys. I'm sorry for what I did. Like, yeah, it was a nice gesture, but, like, was it really necessary? Because I'm pretty sure Dumpy didn't ask you for a bag of $400, but, okay. I mean, he'll kindly accept it. I mean, I don't know if he will, but, like, if I had to take the $400, I would take the $400, but I won't forgive you. But anyway, That's my 50 cents on the situation. Um, I kind of want Dumpy to see this too because Dumpy is honestly like, I know I haven't explained it in like the best way like possible, and I'm also new to editing on a computer, so it's not really that good, and I don't know how to like. But yeah, but whoever's like, if Dumpy can see that, if Dumpy ends up, like watching this or all of that stuff, like just make sure Dumpy sees it, please. But yeah, just so you know, I'm a huge fan of your content. Keep it up. You're honestly like, you don't deserve what's coming to you. You obviously don't. You do not deserve. Nobody deserves that. And no YouTuber should ever do this either. Like Brent, what Brent did was obvious. Was honestly, it was erasable, and he lost all credibility after that. From the little credibility he had left, he lost it all. He went from a douche to just a scumbag, a full-on scumbag. Can't take that. Can't like I like that. Can't condone that. Like that's not. That's disgusting. Anyway, goodbye, you get.
Goodbye, you guys.